Khloé Kardashian responds to random TikTok plea and leaves a stranger in awe. In an era when celebrity interactions online are often tightly managed and filtered, Khloé Kardashian recently broke the mold. What began as an ordinary scroll through her TikTok notifications turned into a heartfelt philanthropic gesture, a real human connection sparked by a simple comment. The unexpected request. The story starts with Susanna Barrios, a mother in Chesterfield County, Virginia. At her son's back-to-school night, she noticed something troubling. The classroom lacked proper seating. Instead of normal chairs with backs, students were forced to sit on backless bar stools. For children spending hours in class, this setup struck her as both uncomfortable and unsupportive. Later, while browsing social media, Barrios saw a TikTok video posted by Khloé Kardashian. In the video, Kardashian was doing back-to-school shopping with her kids, picking out supplies and items for their return to school. Feeling both bold and hopeful, Barrios left a comment on the post. She explained the classroom issue and asked, would Khloé consider helping with school supplies or better seating? In her words, they are in desperate need. I hope you see this. The comment rapidly gained traction. Within days, it attracted thousands of likes and replies, all urging Khloé to take notice. A celebrity's reaction. To many, that was where such an interaction would end. A comment lost among thousands, acknowledged perhaps by an engagement number, but rarely acted upon. But Khloé Kardashian surprised everyone. She responded. She wrote, "Send me the link." In effect, she was asking Barrios to share how she could help, the specific items or fundraising link. For someone of Kardashian's public profile to engage in such a direct way is uncommon, and it immediately drew attention. Within hours, Kardashian moved from interest to action. She not only pledged to assist, she fulfilled the request in full, funding the needed supplies and chairs for the classroom. Impact on the ground. For Barrios and her son's school, the gesture came as a complete shock. Barrios told local news she was in disbelief when she realized the message and the generosity were real. What seemed like a long-shot comment to a celebrity turned into a tangible improvement for the students. The local community and media spotlight quickly focused on this act. The story spread beyond Virginia. National outlets picked up on the narrative of a reality star using her resources to help a classroom in need. At the school, staff and parents expressed gratitude. The donation provided not only chairs but broader classroom supplies, everything from writing utensils and notebooks to perhaps art materials, organizational tools, or even funding for upgrades. The request was not modest, yet the generosity matched its scale. Teachers, often under pressure and limited budgets, welcomed the support. Some critics online, however, raised a broader question. Why must classrooms depend on the benevolence of celebrities for basic infrastructure? To them, this episode highlighted systemic issues in school funding and resource allocation. Beyond the gesture, symbolism, and public reaction. Kardashian's response struck a chord for multiple reasons. For one, it reinforced her public persona not just as a celebrity or entrepreneur, but as someone capable of empathy and action. Her involvement in multiple business ventures and media projects often overshadows the more personal side of her public life. This episode reminded observers that, behind the brand, lies a person attuned to everyday realities. To her followers and to strangers alike, her response felt more relatable than many celebrity gestures. Rather than issuing a generic statement or donating through intermediaries, she responded directly, listened to what was needed, and acted. The online reaction was overwhelmingly positive. Social media users praised the authenticity of the exchange. While many celebrity acts are orchestrated or mediated, this one appeared spontaneous and sincere. Some fans even called it Khloé magic, small but meaningful. Yet, it also provoked debate. Some people questioned why a mother had to publicly call out to a celebrity for help in the first place. Shouldn't school systems and local governments ensure proper seating and supplies for students? The criticism wasn't aimed at Kardashian, but at deeper structural inequalities. In that sense, the episode served as a lens into larger societal conversations about how education is funded and how communities cope. The power of social media connection. This story underscores how different today's celebrity fan interactions are compared to the early social media era. In the past, the barrier between stars and everyday people was high. Today, platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter create the possibility for unfiltered engagement. Still, many celebrities use mediators, publicists, assistants, social media teams. Genuine, direct responses are rare. So even though responses from stars are often celebrated by fans, not many carry the weight of real action. Khloé Kardashian's decision to respond and then follow through gives substance to what might otherwise be dismissed as an empty gesture. It also shows how social media can connect resources to need in real time. A single comment turned into immediate action. That chain would have been harder to initiate in prior decades. The immediacy and openness of digital platforms allow for on-the-spot philanthropy in new ways. Kardashian's public identity and parenting lens. Khloé has previously spoken about how much motherhood means to her. She has expressed that being a mother is central to her identity and that her children are a driving force in her life. In various interviews and in her show appearances, she has highlighted her desire to use her voice, wealth, and platform in ways that benefit not just her family but others. This school donation fits within that framework. It aligns with her public image of blending business, celebrity, and social consciousness. To critics who view celebrity philanthropy cynically, this act may still feel performative. But to supporters, it's an example of taking what could be a simple gesture and making it meaningful. Some voices from the community. From the school side, the effect is clear. Teachers no longer have to stretch meager budgets to make ends meet. Children have more comfortable, healthier seating. Classrooms feel more supported. Morale among staff and students rises when people outside the immediate community notice and care. From Barrios's perspective, the interaction was surreal. A mother trying to improve her child's educational environment seizes a spark of possibility, and it becomes reality. She said simply, "Thank you so much for having a kind heart." Her gratitude magnified by the contrast. It's not every day that a global figure notices a single comment amid thousands. Online commentators echoed similar themes. Many lauded Kardashian for using her platform in a concrete way. Others critiqued the brokenness of a system that lets such basic needs go unmet. Yet more used the episode as a reminder. Sometimes, small actions matter. For those in the classroom, this gesture went beyond symbolic. It was practical relief. Broader implications and reflection. What can this incident teach us?